The seals in this lower unit is leaking, and I'm going to show you how to disassemble this to replace the seals in your lower unit. Follow to the end to see how this here comes apart. The first thing you'll need to do is take this plastic nut off. And the way I do that, if it's not too tight, which I loosened this one already, you can just grab a hold of the prop and spin it off. If you do have trouble with that, you can put a wrench on this nut right here that's attached to the prop. The next thing you want to do is bump this prop loose so it slides off this shaft. Then we have a little spacer here. And then down in here, I'm not sure if you can see it or not. I'll bring in as close as I can and I will point them out. But you have 3 bolts that hold on this washer right here. I'm going to take those out. I've already loosened them up in preparation of showing you how to do it. So they'll spin right out. Take the other 2. Now, like I said, I took this apart in preparation to show you exactly what I'm doing here. But it came apart very easily. Wasn't any real, what I would consider, surprises. What I do with my, by the way, this is a 15/16 wrench or socket deep weld. I filled it up with grease so that when I go down in those heads, it creates a suction and it brings them right out. And so you can put them back in that way too, because they'll stay in place. I'll show you here as soon as I get this one out. Okay, right there, you shove it in. It's got some suction to it. You can see how it springs back, but that holds in there really nicely. You can line it in there and start it thumb tight, and it starts as easy as it come out. See, it's in there now. Take it out the same way. Okay, this washer that is down here sometimes can give you a few issues to try to get it loose, especially if it hasn't been out in a while. But this one has been. I just take a couple of picks. You can see what I have here, a couple of picks, cheap ones at that. And I just reach in there and I can bring that right up evenly. There you go. Okay, now I need a spanner wrench for this, and in a previous video I actually made my own, and I'll show it to you here. I took a piece of pipe and I cut it to the length, and I notched around here to give me some notches to get on that. And I know it's a little sloppy, but look how it took a little bit of pressure to get this off when I loosened it previously. But here, I put holes in it right here, and I'll show you why. Because once that spanner wrench is in the slots where it needs to be, I take a bigger Phillips screwdriver like this. I slide it through the hole, and I can turn that right out. And something about that nut that I'm turning out, it tells you on the nut which direction to go, on or off. So you want to clean that up so that you can make sure you're turning it the right direction. Now I never had this completely off here, so this is a first. Let's see what we end up with. See if I can turn it by hand. I can. And something I want to point out, this is the seal that we're replacing. There's two, one here and one down here, and you can't see it, but let me get you a light here, maybe you can. There's an O-ring right there that'll come out. I'll just get it, and that needs to be replaced. I went online and I ordered the seals for this. I don't have them yet, but they should be here in the next couple of days. I'm not sure what to expect here. I've never had this out before, but I don't think it's going to be an issue. There you are. Oh boy, oil and water over everything. Look at that. Wow. And then this shaft just slides right off of there. We'll set that to the side. Let me get a couple shop rags. These sure look good, don't they? Everything in there looks good other than a little water and oil. I'll get a pan down below and I'll lower this motor and let all that oil drain out. And I'll clean these parts up good, but this is what we want to get out of there. Some people take them out without disassembling it, but you take a chance of scratching that shaft, and if you scratch that shaft, there's a good chance that this is not going to work right. So there you have it, disassembling your lower unit in preparation for new seals. I've just disassembled this lower unit. First time I've ever done that. Worked out real well. Fairly simple, anybody can do it. I'll be removing these in an upcoming video and replacing them, and then reassembling everything, and I'll bring you along for that when that when I get the parts. So if you have any comments on what I've done here today, please drop them in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and it's something that you enjoy watching, please subscribe. I appreciate it. And I want to ask you this question: can it be fixed? Yes, it can. Can you fix it? You're darn right you can. Until the next one.